What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor a harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay. I gotta see where this is from. Now I kind of understand. All right, making his debut on the channel tonight. We have Tomoya Ohtani. Yes, indeed. How about that? Tomoya Ohtani making his debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Connor, and this is actually Connor's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Connor. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Connor wanted to see me react to this. It is Tomoya Ohtani with a song that came off of the video game Sonic Frontiers called Undefeatable. Now, have I heard the song before? Would you believe me if I told you I have never played a Sonic game before? Okay, that's not 100% true. I did play, I don't remember if it was Sonic number 1 or Sonic number 2. It was one of the first games that Sega came out with on the Sega Genesis. A friend of mine had it. I played it for seriously, I played the game for about a minute and I completely lost interest in the game. I have never understood Sonic games. You're a hedgehog running around collecting a bunch of rings and trying not to lose them. You've crossed the finish line. However many rings you have at the end, that equates out the point. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I don't. I've tried playing it. I've just never gotten into Sonic games. So, believe it or not, no, I haven't heard the song before because it came off a Sonic game. Now, having said that, though, there's always a possibility. I don't know how, but there's always a possibility that I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So, as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, oh man, you have got to be kidding me. This is that song. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Adrian F, okay? And the video has 6.1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Undefeatable, Sonic Frontiers original soundtrack, high quality. Cool. I'm just gonna make a prediction right now, really quick. Sonic games are known for two things: being fast and control. So I'm gonna predict this song is gonna be fast-paced, like really fast-paced, but with control, like tight, not frantic, not, feel like it's going to get out of control in a second. No, I feel like it's going to be a fast-paced song, really fast-paced song, but it's going to be very tight and very well controlled. That's what I'm predicting. I could be completely wrong about that, but that's my guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up till the end of May.
Go. Yep.
Welcome to the
places I need to pause. Okay, well, I was partially right. The song kicked off fast, that double time feel. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I called that. Honestly, I was kind of expecting the whole song to kind of stay there. Knowing that Sonic games are what Sonic games are, I was kind of expecting that. It was a nice, pleasant surprise to hear it drop down to a straight time feel and a halftime feel. Wasn't expecting that. Everything sounds good. The instrumentation, it is analog instruments. It is a real guitar. It is a real bass. It is real drums, but they are being put through digital filters to enhance the sound and give it intentionally a slightly digital sound. Believe it or not, I'm okay with it because it's not being overly done. Now, if they had made it like if they had taken that and really squelched the hell out of it to make it sound like 8-bit, then I'd be upset. But no, you can tell it's real guitar, it's real bass, it's real drums. It sounds good. I like it. Even with the digital, it still sounds good to me. I'm feeling it. The keyboard usage in there, nicely done. Vocally, I like the male vocal. I do, with the grit and growl, and every once in a while going up into melodic singing as well. The female vocalist, who is that? Is that? I have a feeling I know who that is. That sounds like Jen Ledger. Now I could be very wrong about that, but that's who it sounds like to me. If it is her, good for her. Jumping on to a soundtrack for a Sonic game, you know she's going to be raking in some money with the points on that. Just forget about a full percentage. Just get points on a video game. You're going to get, for every video game that's sold, you're going to get a small little taste of that. So good on her, man. Good on her for jumping on a soundtrack to a super popular, probably the second most popular video game title. Oh, not title, but character, but second only to Mario. You know, anything Mario is going to beat anything else. But Sonic, if I'm not mistaken, is like the second most recognized video game character in the world. And the second biggest brand as far as video games go. So good on her for jumping on board with that, man. Get that money, Jen. Good on you. She said, if that is her, it doesn't matter if it's her or not. Whoever the female vocalist is, nice job. Really nice job. Anyway, let's keep going here.
And when the story ends,
I gotta be honest with you, folks. I'm a little speechless. Not completely, but I'm a little speechless. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Tomoya Ohtani with a song from the Sonic Frontiers video game called Undefeatable. This was a request from Connor, and this was actually Connor's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Connor. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Wow. Before I go any further, let's get to the score. Let's just get to the score, and I'm sure everything else will fall into place. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yeah, 8.4. I never thought I would ever see a video game up in the 8s, but here we are. Yeah, 8.4, that's exactly what the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say this is the greatest video game song I've ever heard in my life. I'm not going to say that because, believe me, folks, I've heard some fantastic video game scores, OSTs, appearances by bands, whatever, in video games. And, I mean, even bands that have written songs specifically for video games. I've heard some amazing ones, I have. But I will say this, as the channel goes, songs I've heard from video games on the channel, this is the best one. Hands down. This is the best one. I love this song. I really do. This song hooked me. Once the chorus kicked in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the intro. I enjoyed the verse. I enjoyed everything I heard up to the chorus. But when the chorus kicked in, it went up to a whole new level. Whole new level. I absolutely enjoyed this tune. This was hooky. So much so, I enjoyed the song. I've never done this with a video game song before in my life. But I enjoyed this song so much that I'm actually contemplating putting this on playlists. I'm thinking about it. Before I got so excited, I forgot to talk about what an 8.4 means. You fool! An 8.4 would translate to a great scale rating, so I think it's a great song. 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, 8.4, great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I've already started talking about it. The chorus is the hook, without question. The intro was very fitting. It is a video game, so there's going to be digital, of course. Of course, I expect that. But what I did not expect was to hear real instruments that they then just they added digital effect over. No, those were real guitars. You could hear the pick. You could hear the picking. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Listen, Pro Tools has come a long way. Just in the last 5 years, it's come a long way. And you can get sound banks and sound patches out of the library, and I kid you not, it sounds like a real guitar. It absolutely does. Is it possible everything was programmed? It's possible. Yeah, it absolutely is, but I don't know, man. Something's telling me that these were real instruments, and they're just putting them through digital filters to give them a little bit of a digital sound. I like that. I definitely like that. I appreciate that way more than just sitting there and programming everything on Pro Tools. So if I do find out that everything was on Pro Tools, number one, I'm going to be impressed with the sound bank selection, but I'm going to be a little disappointed that it wasn't real instruments. Right now, I'm just going to go with the real instrument theory, and I'm just going to live in bliss. Ignorant bliss. Let me have it. No, I'm kidding. If I'm wrong about that, and you know for a fact, don't speculate, but if you know for a fact, and you got proof to back it up, let me know if this was real instruments or programmed. I actually would like to know if my ears are still as good as I like to think they are. No, the direction of the song, I even predicted at the beginning of the reaction. I even made a prediction the song's gonna be fast-paced, but controlled. Well, the intro, we got exactly that with that double time feel. I was like, I called it. I did not see the straight time usage, and even more so, I didn't see the halftime usage. That halftime felt really nice. And the straight time had a great groove to it in the chorus, man. With the snare on the 2s and 4s. Yeah, man, that felt great. It felt great. The vocals, the male vocal, very appropriate, utilizing the grit and growl dominantly. I mean, he had some melodic singing in there as well, but dominantly grit and growl, which I thought was fine. I had no issue with it. It sounded good. It fit the context of the song. The female vocalist, I don't know who that is. I suspect that's Jen Ledge. I could be wrong about that, but man, it sounded like Jen. It really did. So I don't know who it was, but whoever it was, fine job. Really nice job. Really kind of stole the show, if I'm being honest. The other thing, surprisingly, that I really enjoyed about the song was the guitar solo. I'm not usually big into guitar solos. I'm a bass player. I'm not usually like enthralled. Well, I mean, I like good guitar solos, and I'll always enjoy a good one, but I'm not usually enthralled. I was actually kind of enthralled with this guitar solo. It was nice, very appropriate. Showed off a lot of technique, some great bends, some great hammer-ons and pull-offs, some great sweep picking. It just felt nice all the way across the board. Great speed. That one, it was an ascending line. I believe it was a 30-second note pattern that he was playing with that ascending line. That was cool. I dug that. Now overall, it's a great song. Probably one of the best songs I think I've ever heard in a video game, period. But as far as the channel goes, the best video game song I've heard, period. Hands down, end of discussion. So that's why I'm giving it the 8.4. I think it was a great job. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.4, which is a great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.